not check the mail yesterday. I got this. I mean, I just checked the mail, and there was this in the mail, and this was sent out February 7th. This is what it says. I don't even know what this means. Right? It's dated from the 6th. And then this is the time. The camera gets kind of blurry. It's 02/06/2014 so that's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not sure what this is supposed to mean. I don't know if he's like, I don't know if he can do this though, because I went into the courtroom. Okay, this is what happened. I talked to the lawyer after he told us to go out in the hallway and talk about a move out date. I talked to her. She badgered me and badgered me and badgered me, and then I went and she was trying to tell me that the motion to stay execution was denied, and really it was the first motion that got denied, and the motion to stay execution did not get addressed in the courtroom. I went into the courtroom after everybody left, after the lawyer and all those people left. I walked into the courtroom and the judge walked out of the room. He walked into the next room and he left the door open, and I'm sure that he heard me talking to the clerk about asking which motion it was that was denied, and the clerk specifically told me that the motion that was denied was my motion to nullify the agreement that I signed in October. And I checked this with him. I asked him several times to be sure that was what he was telling me, and the clerk said the motion to stay execution, the motion to stay the execution was not addressed. It was the only motion that got addressed was the one to nullify the agreement. But the judge, when he walked out of the room, he left the door open into the next room. And then when I went to the courthouse the next morning, talked to the same clerk, and the clerk said, "All right, we'll try to get you a hearing for Monday." And he said, "All right, we've scheduled you for Monday morning at 9 o'clock." And then I got a phone call later that afternoon saying that the hearing was scheduled for 2 o'clock. So as far as I know, I have a hearing for 2 o'clock on Monday afternoon. Right, but then I'm getting this in the mail. What is it exactly that has happened? Can he do this? I don't even know what it's supposed to mean. It's kind of, language is kind of vague, but it looks like what the judge is trying to do is to deny the motion to stay of execution after the fact, after having been in court, where he didn't address it at all. Like I walked into that courtroom. And I said, "Can I talk to the judge?" And the clerk said, no, you can't talk to him if the other lawyer has left. I was like, all right. And all I did was try to clarify with the clerk which motion it was that got denied. And the clerk very, very certainly told me, absolutely specifically told me, the only motion that got heard was the one to nullify the agreement, and that was denied. And the other motion did not get addressed. So to the best of my knowledge, I'm supposed to have court Monday afternoon at 2 to hear this motion, and if that's not what happened, I don't see how the judge can just send me this letter. I don't know that he can do that. How can he do that? It's not like it didn't get decided in court. What is it? I was at court pretty early the next morning, Friday, to try to get a hearing for Monday. So then what happened? The judge decides that he's gonna. Then they mail this out telling me no, you don't get the motion to stay, even though he didn't hear it in court.